Express the following rational numbers as the decimal numbers. This is of 6 bit of exercise 1.1 of our class 9, and in this second bit we are discussing. First bit we already discussed in the previous video. Here in the second bit, first question is that 2 by 3. We need to represent this 2 by 3 in the decimal form. So in order to represent this 2 by 3 into decimal form, we need to divide the numerator 2 by 3. As a numerator 2 is smaller than the denominator, so we cannot subtract 3 from the 2. So we need to take a 0 and take the decimal point. Then we are allowed to take a 0. Then our dividend becomes 20. So 3 6 are 18, and subtracting 18 from the 20, 2 remains. As we have taken decimal point, so we are allowed to take 0 again. Now again it becomes a 20. Now 3 6 are 18, 2 left again. So again if you take a 0 here, then 3 6 are 18, then 2 remains. Likewise this division process continues, so this will not be finished. So then we get the decimal representation of 2 by 3 as a 0.2 by 3 can be written as 0.666 and so on. That means this is a non-terminating repeating decimal. So this can be written as 0.6 bar. 0.6 bar. Okay. Now let us see the second question. In the second question we have given with the minus 25 by 36. In the second question we have given with the minus 25 by 36. For this what I am going to do, I am going to take this as a 25 by 36. So to represent this into decimal form, we need to divide the numerator by denominator. As the numerator is 25 smaller than 36, so we cannot subtract the 36 from the 25. So if you take 0 and take the point, then we are allowed to take 0, then dividend becomes a 250. Now we can continue the division process, and 36 6 are 216. So on subtracting 216 from this, you left with 34. As we have taken decimal point, so we can take 0. Why are we taking 0 here? Means as a 24 is very much smaller than 36, so that means we cannot subtract the 36 from the 34. So I'm taking 0 here, then it becomes a 3-digit number which is of 340. Now 36 9s are 324. On subtracting this 24 from this, you left with 16. Now we can take 0. Why are we taking 0? That you might have understood now. 16 is smaller than the 36, very much smaller than the 36. We cannot subtract this 36 from the 16. That's why we have to take 0. Now it becomes 160, and we know that 36 4s are 144. And subtracting this 144 from 160, again you left with the 16. Now on taking 0, it becomes 160. 4s are 144, again 16. So this division process will continue. So this my 25 by 36, and converting this 25 by 36 into decimal form, you will get as 0.6944. This 4 repeats endless times. So this is of non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. Now what we have to do, we have to convert this minus 25 by 36 into decimal form. For that, minus 25 by 36 is equal to minus 0.6944, so on. From this we can write it as minus 0.694 bar for the 4. Okay, now let us see the next question, which is a third question. In the third question, we have given with the 22 by 7. We have given with the 22 by 7. For this, we need to convert this into decimal form. So on dividing this 22 by 7, so we can subtract the 3 times of the 7. 3 times of the 7 is 21. Then 1 left, as 1 is smaller than the 7. So on taking point here, you are allowed to take a 0 here. Now it becomes a 10, Now we can subtract only ones for 7 from the 10. So 7 ones are 7, and subtracting this you get 3. Now on taking 0 here, then it becomes 30. 7 fours are 28, and subtracting this you left with the 2. Again take 0. Now 7 twos are 14, and subtracting this you will get a 6, and take 0 here. Now it becomes 60. Now 7 8s are 56, and subtracting it you get 4, and taking 0 here. 7 5s are 35. Again on subtracting it you will get 5 and 0 here, and 7 7s are 49. You left with the 1. Okay, now it becomes a 0. Now 7 ones are 7. You left with the 3. If you observe this, from here this division process continues again. 10, then afterwards you left with the 30, then afterwards you will get a 20. Likewise these numbers only will repeat. These numbers only will repeat. So that means this 1.4, see, 142857, these numbers will be repeats. That means on converting this 22 by 7, on converting this 22 by 7 into decimal form, you get it as 3.142857 bar for this. That means these all numbers will be repeats. That's why we need to take decimal bar for these all groups. And if you see the fourth one we have given with the 11 by 9. We need to convert this into decimal form. So 11 by 9, on dividing this 11 by 9, 9 ones are 9, on subtracting it you left with a 0 2. So on taking point you are allowed to take 0, and 9 twos are 18. Again you left with the 2. On taking 0 it becomes 20. 9 twos are 18. So still again you are going to get the same numbers. That means these two will continuously repeat. That means on converting this my 11 by 9 into decimal form, you get it as 1.222, so on. That means it's a non-terminating repeating decimal. So this can be written as 1.2 bar for the 2. This is how to solve this problem.